I wanted to share how I prioritize the Field Nation and Work Market clients that I like and kind of sort them out of the overwhelming amount of notifications that you get from these platforms. Hello, this is Michael with Field Tech Academy, and this is my video blog. I'm driving, so obviously I won't be able to focus on the screen. I hope you understand. On Field Nation, you'll find that there are a lot of amazing clients, and there are some clunkers as well, the people that want to pay $25 an hour, $35 an hour. What I'm finding is $50 an hour is about the median of what I see the most of. There's a lot of clients that will pay $65 an hour. There are some clients that will pay flat rates for jobs that equate out to $75, $85 an hour, even $100 an hour, because the amount of time that it takes to do the job versus the flat rate that they're offering. Sometimes you just don't know going into it if it's going to be profitable, the flat rate that they're paying versus the amount of time and effort that it's going to take to do the job. My mentality is I'll try anything once if I think that it's in the ballpark of what I'm looking for. Personally, I avoid the flat rate jobs that are like $65 or $50 that is just, that's all they pay and there's no real opportunity to make more money. I just don't like those one-off single short jobs. I'd rather get jobs that are larger flat rates or at least a decent hourly rate, and it's a job that presents the opportunity to work for more hours. The first time you do a particular job, there's always a learning curve. Figuring out their paperwork, figuring out the task that they're having you do. When you've done it once, then you know, okay, next time I can do this in half the time, in 2/3 of the time. And you can really judge whether that flat rate is what you're looking for. Sometimes it's a gamble that doesn't pay off. Sometimes it's a gamble that does. Once you've found those diamonds in the rough, those clients that pay really well, the jobs are the type of work you like to do, they're easy or simple for you with your knowledge level or experience level. The next thing you want to do is set up your email or your notifications where you will get notified of that particular client's jobs differently than all the other jobs that are offered and routed out there. You want to go back in your email and find where that email was originally routed out to you for that job that you like, for that client that you like. You want to look in that email and search for any distinctive phrasing or distinctive words that that client uses every single time. Go into that email and copy a phrase or a sentence out of that and search in your email and see if that's a template for them. If that is something that they use every single time and it's different from other clients, then that is something that you can use to make a rule or some sort of filter. Then you can take that filter or rule or whatever your email client allows, and you can forward that email to a different email or a phone number via text, because you can do text via email if you don't know that already. Hopefully if you're a tech you know that, but if you don't, you need to look into it. Every cell phone carrier has an email system where you can email your phone number, phone number at vztext.com or phone number at attsomething.com, and it will come through to your phone as a text. If you Google that, it's really easy to find what that structure is, and you just have to change your phone number to match that. Once you've set that up, or you set up another email that you put on your phone, just a generic Gmail address that only you use, and you filter those particular emails from those particular clients, and you forward those to that email, and then on your phone, you go into that email account, then you set a different tone that's very distinctive, and I would pick one that's loud, because when you're on job sites, it's hard to hear when you're running a drill or up in a ceiling. You want to make sure that you pick a sound that's very distinctive from other people's phones and very loud, and then when that goes off, that's the one you jump on. Because if it's on Field Nation or Work Market, obviously a lot of people are going to get that notice. You want to get in there and request that and try to be one of the earliest people to request it. I have direct clients, so I have a forwarding email set up for them. Same thing, it has a distinctive sound. That lets me know without having to look at my phone when I hear a tone, okay, that's a direct client. That's one I really want to get on. That's a Field Nation client that I like. I want to get on that one. So go through your emails, figure out who your Field Nation and work market buyers are that you like, find those distinctive words or phrases that they use, set up filters, set up an email forward, different tones. That will help you to be more efficient, spend less time jumping on your phone and being distracted by jobs you don't care about. You'll bid on the highest profitability jobs and the jobs that you like the most. That's how I approach it, and that's how I handle all the chaos of all the notifications that you'll get in this industry. I hope that helps you. If you got value today, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to watch all my other videos. I go into all kinds of detail about this whole industry and try to educate you to help you to be more efficient in the field. So, as always, let's get you out in the field making money. I'll see you in the next video.